team looking for its first win, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field, and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Into the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Caught over the middle. It's awesome. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They want to just keep throwing it. Getting some heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Marshall will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
They're bringing heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick 6 if you're on offense.
Looking to throw, it's Chubb. He finds his man. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up as they get set to snap it. Time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter.
Gain of 7. 1st and goal.
Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurd! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he makes the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. New Mexico State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Las Cruces for some time. They're up 14 over USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They'll run the option. Quick toss. Across the 25, he's got room. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. Quick pass on the jet motion. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes his connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Chubb. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide in. Don't take a big shot.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to throw. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm, to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Harper. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking downfield, it's Chubb. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The give on the inside. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Marshall will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a move. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some
throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tulane. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. Bringing it back. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Marshall Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. Marshall quick to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over USC. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks... plays, I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Then man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. He's looking to throw it. He's got it down the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. trip to the end zone, his 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Marshall quick to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Makes a connection. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Harper. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. He leaves it with his back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Snagged in the middle. It's Harper. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. First down to start the drive after the break. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play.
And it's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Marshall quick to the line. To the air. It's Chubb. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play. You get the huge first down on 3rd and long.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun, the ground game. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Pressure coming. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Knocked off his feet. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Chubb. Into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The give as they work on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nothing but green ahead. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
To the ground with the back. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. This offense has a 2nd down play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 2 to Western Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
To the air. It's Chubb. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's caught! Touchdown, Marshall!
Touchdown, Marshall.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. He hurls one deep down the left side. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Green Wave. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Bounced off his feet.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Complete downfield. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Scanning the field, it's Chubb. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.